Yo, what is up, guys? Hope you guys are all doing good tonight. Um, do Pokemon games again correctly. Shut up, Jordan. So yeah, hope you guys are all doing good tonight. Today we're here. I'm doing a Danganronpa tier list. If you guys don't like weeb shit, then too bad. Not sure what else to tell you. Um, But yeah, basically we're here doing this Danganronpa live stream. I did this on Twitch before, but I didn't really get a big of an audience, and I didn't really feel like exporting it to YouTube, so I'm just gonna do it on YouTube again. And I feel like my opinions have kind of changed since last time. Not too much, but you know. Jeez, that's loud. Um, so yeah, as you guys are gonna see right here, there we go. Voila. There we go. I still keep mixing it up. But basically the point of the video is, since you said shut up, you aren't good at that ideally. You know what? Screw you, Jordan. Screw you. SMH my head. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Jordan's a cool guy, guys. Um, Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to rank all the Danganronpa characters from S to F tier. Believe me, there's going to be some F tiers. Not every Danganronpa character is perfect, and I mean, I would think that would be obvious, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start playing the Danganronpa thing here. Let's just play that. Yeah, there we go. Kibo is Raider from. Okay. Let's get this shit started. So, let's start with Akane. I'm gonna turn it down a tiny bit more. Alright, so first person we have here is Akane. And if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Akane is a boring ass character that has nothing going for her besides her coconuts on her the front of her body. F tier. If you guys want to argue with that, I don't really care. Personally, Akane's not that interesting. She doesn't even really do much that's relating to her talent. So, you know, hate on it if you want, but honestly, Akane's not that interesting, and you know. But default, she helped get a job and she was making money. Okay, I don't care. I mean, most other people in this tier list are like, you know, could do the same thing. Angie, um, where do I want to put annoying Atua girl? I could put her F tier, but I don't think that wouldn't really be accurate. Um, I want to put her D tier just because I honestly was not very all about that. I wasn't about that whole fucking Atua thing. But you know what? She wasn't as bad as Akane, so I'll give her a D tier. If you want to argue for that, sure, go for it. I don't really care. Um, I think she was kind of interesting in the one chapter. Um, Let me check something quick. Is stream doing? Hopefully it's doing okay. This is why I don't like streaming on YouTube, I swear. Okay. Anyway, if this works, it works. But yeah. Altoa girl going in D tier. Aoi Asahina. I'll put her in A tier. She was kind of boring in the first game, but I think her arc in future arc kind of did save her. Um, I mean, she wasn't. It's not like she's that bad of a character. She's definitely a lot better than Akane. I'll tell you that for sure. But you know, that's pretty much my opinion. What the fuck is going on with my stream? Byakuya. You know, YouTube, you can tell me excellent connection. I'm not gonna believe it. I don't believe that shit for a second. Let me pull it up on my phone. If you guys can hear me right now, say something in chat. Oh, it's doing fine. What? Jordan, why did you say it's over? The frick? Let's just keep going. Byakuya, I'm putting him in A tier for... Actually, honestly, Byakuya's not a perfect character. I'm going to tell you that right now. I can give you perfect reasoning for why it's not. And I'm sorry if I'm talking weird. I have, like, weird pain. I think I have, like, a thing on my tongue. B tier. I'm sorry. Byakuya, he's a cool dude. Don't get me wrong. I love Byakuya. I have a me of him, and it's honestly pretty accurate. But I think my problem with Byakuya is he's not that good of an antagonistic character. And you know, I kind of like him in Ultra Despair Girls for like the few seconds he was there. But besides that, I don't know. Celeste. Her name starts with it, and I'll give her C tier as well. If you guys want me to go in more depth about a character, let me know, and I will. But Celeste goes in C tier. I think the reason for that is, you know, she's a cool character, and honestly, I feel like they could have, you know, developed her a bit more. Could have been a bit better, but kind of sucks that, like, you know, she was kind of like a bit of a liar, a bit of an inspiration for an upcoming character that also may or may not be the logo of my channel. Um, you know, anyway, honestly, I think Celeste is kind of cool. This is basically my opinions on, like, this isn't really about my, you know, my quote unquote favorites. It's honestly more on how I think they are written as a character and, like, you know, overall if they're interesting or not. And I mean, this is opinionated, by the way. I should probably say that before people like this dude named like Clones Waterview makes a big fit about it, you know, like I did with the Pokemon video. So I'll state it again. This is opinionated. It's not true, 100%. Chiaki. These two are gonna go both in S, and I think they basically go hand in hand with each other. Starting with Chihiro. Chihiro basically is up here just for the fact that, like, you know, even after death, he made like a really big impression. At the end of the trial, he was also not the trial, but like, how do I say it? What he did, or like the reason, I don't know how to exactly explain it, but if you guys saw the ending of chapter 2, like what happened with him, his whole backstory and shit, then like I think that makes sense why he's there. He also, like I said, worked on Alter Ego, and he also, you know, I'm pretty sure these two are also very intertwined. Um, Overall, I think Chihiro made a pretty big impact despite not surviving, and I think that's why Chihiro deserves S tier. Um, same thing with Chiaki, even though she died in, you know, the Spare arc. Her whole character in Danganronpa 2, and even in, like, Danganronpa Despair arc, I know they're not technically the same person, but I'm still considering them the same person. Just like I kind of did with Alter Ego here, but I would say she was a really cool character. I really liked her. Um, she's, you know, honestly, I think she's more interesting than Kirigiri. That might just be me, though. It's kind of opinionated, like I said. Um, I think Danganronpa 2 just had a bunch of overall really good characters and really bad characters, and we'll go into more of them later, but I think Chiaki deserves S tier. Fuyuhiko, he's going to the very top of S tier just for the fact that how well they did his character. Especially with the whole redemption arc. That was definitely one of the best parts of Danganronpa 2 of how they handled Fuyuhiko, because, you know, they could have just left him as this annoying, shitty character that just had no potential, kind of like another person from Danganronpa 2 that I won't mention. Actually, no, actually no, never mind. We'll get into some of it a bit later, but Fuyuhiko definitely deserves S tier. If you disagree, then honestly you're wrong. And I know I said, you know, this is opinionated, but like honestly, we all know that Fuyuhiko is a really good written character. Gonta, we'll hit Gonta in B tier. Sorry, he's not gonna be an S tier for my bro Sketchy Etchy on the Discord server. I'm sorry. I think Gonto's a good character. Don't get me wrong. He's really cool. He's a gentleman. Um, but I feel like they just make it all about him being a gentleman. Like, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. He's cool and all, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel bad, but at the same time, it is what it is. If you want, like I said, if you guys want me to go in more depth about a character, then I will. But Gundam, do I put him in A tier? Do I put him in S tier? I'm gonna put him in A tier, top of A tier though, because he's definitely more interesting than Aoi. The reason Gundam is this high is obviously just because of how, good of a character. I think he kind of suffers from the same thing as Gonta, with the whole Gonta being a gentleman and him being this whole Dark Lord. But the reason I'm putting him this high, especially, is because of Trial 4 and his whole message that he had at the end of it. Because I think it's a really important message, and it shows that, despite this whole thing, Gundam's just an overall really cool dude, and, he didn't want to kill Nekomaru, but, like, honestly, it makes sense that he did, just because, Nekomaru was a robot, and, like, he was already basically dead to begin with, and even if he didn't kill him, then Nekomaru was going to kill him, so I'd say they're even. Hajime, best protagonist out of all the games, sorry. If you disagree, then, you disagree, but if you ask me, Hajime is the most interesting protagonist, between, Mikoto, himself, Shuichi, and Kaide. Just for the fact that, like, I feel like the whole him not having a talent thing is the most interesting about it. And I feel like he actually is logical with his thinking and stuff. Unlike Mikoto, especially. Which is why Mikoto's going to be put kind of lower. I hate to spoil it, but... Yeah, I like him a lot. He's a really good protagonist. And, the whole Hope thing was kind of cringy at the end. But, it is what it is. Hifumi... Personally, I do like Hifumi, but he's F tier just because, he's basically supposed to be stereotypical weeb, and, thank you, Mango, for posting the laggy mode. Very cool. Himiko, D or F, D or F, D or F, D or F. Which one do I want to put her in? I'll give her D. Himiko's a really boring character to me, honestly. She's not that interesting overall with her whole magic thing. I think her whole character is basically described by her own character line. She's like, man, magic. Wow, I did a magic trick, guys. I'm so enthusiastic and interesting, guys. Please like me. And, and she's kind of fucking stuck up for the whole thing with, like, especially with what Tenko did for her. She kind of redeems herself after the whole thing in chapter 3, and like she basically tries to have this mini arc like Fuyuhiko, but it basically kind of fails because it's not that interesting. But yeah, that's basically the whole thing with Himiko. I just don't really find her interesting. Same thing with her, except she's worse because she's even more annoying. See, she's boring, but she's annoying, and her, she basically tries to do the same thing, like I said, but it's not even as close to this one, or that, especially that one. Hyoko's an annoying character, and it's not going to change my mind, and, you can try and make your character a lot better, but it's honestly not going to change. Ibuki. Let's put Ibuki in the, B tier, why not? The reason I'm putting her in B tier and not any higher is just because of the fact that she kind of died around chapter 3. And don't get me wrong, she had a big impact, sure. But, like, I don't know, like, it's nothing like Chihiro or anyone else that died up here. Like, Gundam, like, yeah, sure, he was kind of basically a stale character for a bit, because with the whole thing with Dark Lord, edgy shit. And she was, I don't know, I love Ibuki, but I would say her character belongs in B tier. Now, Junko, honestly, I'm not going to put Junko as high. I'm going to put her in maybe B tier, maybe A tier. Junko's not that interesting, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh yeah, guys, I got bored one day because I'm so perfect at everything. So despair. You know what? I mean, she is interesting, so she's an A tier. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like just I don't know how to feel about her. I wouldn't say she's a perfect character though. Kaide. Kaide got cucked. Um, she was interesting as a protagonist. I'll give her A tier. Not bad. Um, not really much else to say. Kaito Momoto, Luminary of the Stars. S tier character. Basically, I would say he was basically the Nagito, or maybe not Nagito. I'm just saying that's like, as a male version. He's basically the Kirigiri, Chiaki kind of type person of V3. He basically helped out a lot, or at least he did for a bit, I guess. I don't know. He kind of was like, "Yeah, Shoichi, you're my little you're my sidekick," and I'm just like, okay. I mean, you're not really doing much, but sure, you kind of help out. But yeah, he's basically supposed to be the motivator. Kazuichi's B tier as much as I love him. He's a funny character, but he also has the same running gag of, yeah, guys, look at me. I basically just, you know, I like Sonya. That's pretty much it. And, I think, I like his backstory, too. Don't get me wrong. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to move him up a bit. I liked his backstory of the whole, he couldn't go to the field trip just because, Jero was an idiot, but best bro. Wait, which one's Jero? You have to tell me about that one. I hope this isn't lagging. Like, it's, for me on my phone, it looked like it was fine, but I don't know. If it's lagging, then it is. Oh, Chihiro. Is that what you're talking about? Chihiro? Anyway, Kibo. B tier. As much as I like Kibo, like, cool design and stuff. He's kind of cool as a character, like, all innocent and stuff, and, like, how badass he was at the ending of the thing. Do we classify as a... Oh, yeah, he's definitely a simp for Soda. Oh, Kaito, yeah, dude, Kaito's a legend. If you remember the thing from the Let's Play, Brennan, he's just like, Shuichi, we need to scam more people. Come on, guys, we need to scam more people. Anyway, that's probably racist. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, Kibo's in B tier. He's interesting, but he's just kind of robophobic. Uh, Maid girl. Oh, shit, what is her name? 2B. That's what people call her. 2B. I don't remember. I'm blanking on her name at the moment, but C tier. Honestly, she's cool, but I mean, she could have been better. Like, the whole thing with Scam Artist Kaito. Let's go. What is her name? Kurumi Tojo. She's in C tier just because the whole thing with the being the whole, what was it, Prime Minister of Japan or whatever the hell. That was honestly really cringe. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Kurumi. Like, it was just kind of cringe. Like, what? Like, she's just randomly the prime leader? Like, what? It's like some Mikon type shit she just pulled out of her ass. And, the whole maid thing, like, I like it. It's cool, but she's like, she also, like, gets some minus points just for the disrespect she put on Ryoma. Like, killing him like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, really, Kurumi? Anyway, that's enough of my tangent for her. Taka, oh man, Taka's a good dude. I love Taka. A tier. I honestly wish he would have survived instead of fucking Hiro. Hiro's funny, but I think he's better in all honesty. Although his sicko mode was honestly kind of cringe too. And I'm going to say cringe and shit like that a lot during the stream, so I'm sorry about that. But honestly, Taco is a really cool character. They just kind of, it sucks that they kind of just ended him, like, in the double kill. Oh man, two characters I really like coming up here. I think that's reasonable. I think that's reasonable, guys. Cause Kokichi, do I even have to explain it? Do I even have to explain Kokichi? I mean, there's gonna be another character that's gonna pass him right here, but you know, Kokichi is just such a interesting character. I'm sorry, guys. You can hate him all you want. You can call him the weird grape juice dude, whatever. I don't really care. I really like Kokichi, as you can tell, and I know I wasn't supposed to get this opinionated and shit, but like he's such a good written character with like the whole lies and stuff. I mean, there's another character that's supposed to be an antagonist person, but they failed over here, and there's one that's better than him, which we'll get to later. But honestly, he's really cool. I love Kokichi. He's such an interesting character that just, you know, not sure what else to say. Uh, oh my god, this is gonna be a really unpopular opinion, guys. You're gonna hate me for that. I don't care. Seesaw Master, aka Korekio, is here, and I think I need to go. I need to go into depth about my dude Korekio. Here's why. So let me prepare to get some dislikes. The reason why I'm putting Korekio in A tier is because personally I think he's a really well written character in the aspect of how he's a serial killer. Like, honestly, a lot of people hate him because he's creepy and shit, but I think that's what makes him interesting. I think that's what makes him a cool character. There's no other characters in the games that have a mask like this, and yeah, sure, you can include, what's her name down here? Is she even here? Or Psycho? Right here. Like, yeah, she's got one too, for that Rona, but, like, he's such an interesting character. Like, there's so much you can talk about. Like, the whole sending 100 girls to his sister thing, you know, and especially that he was so dedicated to that mission that he felt the need to, like, add Tenko to the list of kills. Like, he's a dedicated killer. This dude came in this game and he knew he was gonna kill. It's not like, what's her name? Like, Toko, who, like, you know, she didn't kill anyone. He did. He's a fucking serial killer, and he's bonkers. That's what makes him cool. And like I said, the whole incest thing isn't very cool. It's kind of weird, honestly. But I just think all of that stuff just adds up, and it makes him into a really interesting and cool character that, honestly, a lot of people underestimate and just think, oh yeah, he's just a weird dude that likes incest. Like, yeah, that's, like I said, that's weird. I don't like that. I'm not into that shit, and it's fucking weird, but he's just an overall good written character. On the same note, just so people don't get pissed off with me too much, Kirigiri, really well written side character, if you want to call her that. Honestly, I like her more than Mikoto, because Mikoto's just really not interesting at all. But like, here's the thing with Kirigiri that's not getting into S tier. Like, I think she's really well written, but there's just some stuff that's just still just kind of is uninteresting to me. Like, you know what? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll give her S tier before people get too upset. She's a cool detective, but I don't know. Leon, I'm giving him a D tier. Don't really know him that much. There's not much to really say about him, other than, like, he didn't want to be a baseball star. He wanted to, like, sing and shit, or, like, be in a band. I find him a lot more interesting than these three characters, though. I will say that. Mahiru, I give her B tier. She's kind of cool. She's not that interesting overall, like, as a character, but yeah, we could record it or stream it. I usually stream it on Twitch because YouTube doesn't like me for some reason. But I'm gonna put her right there. I think that's fine. Not much to really say. Maki, I think Maki is supposed to be the legitimate, like, Kurigiri Chiaki of V3. You know, you've got Kaito, and then you have her, and I like Maki. I think she's a really cool character, and you know, I would say, she doesn't really have the whole leveling up to these two because, she's cool, but I feel like they just kind of, shadowed her character for a bit too long in the game to give her that. Mikoto's going in D tier. He's not interesting. I'm sorry. He's boring. He's a dumb protagonist. Uh, sure. Yeah, literally she was plain and boring. My hero at least. But yeah, Makoto's going in D tier. He's fucking boring. He's a sleeper character, if you ask me. If they wrote him to be a lot more, reasonable and logical, like Hajime or even Shuichi, maybe, then, like, yeah. But besides that, he doesn't even incorporate his talent of Lucky, which I haven't really been talking about the talents much, but, like, he's just not. And Mika, I'm going to put her in C tier too, because literally they ruined her character in Chapter 3 with the whole Trial 3 and the whole weird horny disease or whatever the hell she had. Like, it's not. I don't like what they did with her character. It's ruined. Like, why would they. I don't even want to talk about her freak out and executions. I forget that. Miyu, though, Miyu's an A tier character. Actually, no, I can't keep giving all these people A tier. I'm gonna go through it again. Shut up, Siri. Miyu's funny, and she's a pretty cool character. She contributed in Chapter 1. She was gonna kill Kokichi. I think that was interesting. Should we keep her in B tier or should I move her to A? I feel like we have so many people in A, though. It's the problem. I'm gonna keep her in B for the time being. I'm just gonna change this at the end. Mondo's a B tier character. Cord head ass. A corn head ass, yeah. I like Mondo, but like I definitely think Chihiro's the more interesting of the two. Mukuru Ikusaba. I'll give her C tier just for the fact that they kind of gave her a little bit of a spotlight in the anime. And she was kind of cool from the beginning of the whole killing game, I guess. I feel like she's a... I wouldn't say... I don't know. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Nagito, best written character in Danganronpa, I'm not going to lie. I love Kokichi. He's literally my favorite character, probably. Besides Shinguchi gang over here. But Nagito is just such a well-written character. He's unpredictable. He doesn't have to lie. He just has to be fucking weird, and he somehow gets away with it. And his whole, like I like what they were going for with the whole thing in V3. But, like, Nagito is just fucking mad. He's I feel like I don't have to explain this, but, like, he's just such a well-written character that's just, like, you can hate him all you want, but we all know at the end of the day, just the way they incorporated his, like, luck talent into it, too, just, like, too good of a character. Nekomaru, I'm putting an A tier. I'm sorry if anyone disagrees, besides this, like, fart joke shit. I would say him and Gundam are very close together. In fact, I'm gonna put them right next to each other. The reason I'm putting them together is just for the fact that, like, despite his shit jokes, kind of like how Gundam has this, like, yeah, I'm big guy, or I'm evil, evil overlord shit, whatever. I'm dead, brain dead today, guys. Don't mind me. Nekomaru, if you go and play his story or his what are they called? Shit, I'm sorry, I haven't played Danganronpa in a hot second, guys. His side events or whatever, he's just such a good dude, like, and it shows how dedicated he is to his, like, team, and, like, how he got inspired to do all this stuff. Like, I'm not gonna explain his whole story, but, like, Nekomaru just deserves A tier. Peko, failed character, honestly. I don't like what they did with her whole being a tool and shit. That was really fucking cringe, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Peko was interesting at first. I definitely would think she'd probably be in B tier at least if she didn't get the whole stupid young master. I'm a tool. I wear a mask now, and I'm apparently a serial killer. Like, no, I don't like it. That just ruined it. In fact, I'm gonna put Rantaro higher than her because I think Rantaro's more interesting than her. This dude was the first dude dead in DRV3, and he just is more interesting than half these fucking characters here. He's a mystery. He literally, like, he acts kind of like Nagito for a bit. Just like, yeah, Peko literally could have been so cool, and they just fucking ruined her. But Rantaro is actually interesting. Like, the whole mystery around him is probably one of the most interesting things. And actually, I probably shouldn't put him that high. I'll put him at the top of C tier just because we still don't really know much about him. I feel like it's a bit unfair to put characters that are like dead in the first chapter higher than B tier or B tier higher. So we're gonna keep him at the top of C tier. Ryoma Hoshi. I like Ryoma. He's a B tier character. It kind of sucks how they killed him. Like I said earlier, like fuck you Kurumi for that shit. Like giving this dude trauma and like having no one to like, love him or whatever. Like you gotta feel bad for the dude. He's such a cool dude. Like he's chill and like he killed gang members with like a tennis racket. Like what? Name people that can do that nowadays. But yeah, I think he's a very good character. I'm gonna put him there. Sakura's an S tier. I don't think I need to really explain that one much too. But she basically was just like, despite being a traitor, quote unquote, I think she was also just a very well, like, she was like not evil. And then like after everyone was like, I don't know how to explain her. Just she's an S tier. I don't think I need to go too much more in depth about it. Sayaka's fucking trash. Another lost potential, I would say. Um, that's cool. I'd rather not have an ad. I was gonna keep her right there. Actually, no, I'll move her up. She can sit next to Mikoto, her fucking her crush or whatever. Um, I think the thing that happened with Sayaka that ruined her was the first chapter, how they basically just killed her. I think it would have been more interesting if they waited another chapter for it. But at the same time, I think it does kind of bring suspense to the series by just killing her off there. And just like, I just don't yeah, it was just like man, like Sayaka just lost potential kind of. I don't know. Shuichi's A tier. I'll give Shuichi A tier. I'll be nice. I don't think he was perfect as a protagonist, but like I would say he was also really he kind of had an arc kind of like Fuyuhiko did where he just, he became more open and like was talking to people and just solving the mysteries and just becoming more of a people person instead of just being closed up and like having that cringy hat like I'm wearing right now. It's not the same hat, don't get me wrong, but you know. Oh, this one's gonna be an unpopular opinion, definitely. Sonya's not that interesting. D tier. Yeah, guys, she's a princess. She's strong, but besides that, I don't find her that interesting. Like, you agree with her a lot. She's not the dumbest person in the series, but like, I just feel like she's not interesting, and like they just kind of don't really do much of her character. Like, she's just a princess, and she's trying to fit in with the Japanese students. But I don't know if you can make a good point, and maybe I'll put her up to C tier, but I don't see myself putting her anywhere higher than that. Ooh, let's see who we got. Tenko. Tenko's a good character, I would say. Her whole I hate men thing was kind of cringy, because, at the same time, she didn't really know because she was taught from some dude that was like, oh, do not trust men, despite him being a dude or something. What she says to Himiko during the whole thing before she dies, I think that was kind of important, and she kind of showed how she is a character. She's definitely better than Angie. I fucking hate Angie, but I think she deserves that spot. Funny Chef Man, D tier. I know some of you are probably gonna be wondering, like when I'm uploading this or even in the live stream right now, why would you put funny horny chef dude in D tier? Um, I think what makes him better than these characters down here is the fact that he actually tried and saved them. Like, yeah, I don't like how he is just like always horny on main, but like I find it, you know, I'm glad to see that like he was trying to stop a murder from happening, and you know his whole reasoning was like to see his mother. Like, yeah, it's kind of selfish, but like I think it's a lot reasonable than just leaving and getting fame and shit. Like, I think he's just not that bad of a character, and he's better than these two or three. He's more interesting. Toko's an S tier character. Gonna put her right there. Um, Kind of boring in DR1, but I think Ultra Despair Girls definitely redeems her. Oh yeah, he was definitely the maddest simp, that's for sure. But Toko, Toko's an S tier. She kind of got redeemed from Ultra Despair Girls. I didn't get to finish the entirety, which is why I'm not going to put every single Ultra Despair Girls character here, but I would say she definitely was redeemed, and she's also just a really better character. Samugi's fucking boring. She's going in F tier. I don't think I need to explain her too much. Um, Her whole master plan thing was cringe. Gonna put Ultimate Imposter higher than her. Because Ultimate Imposter, despite being a little Byakuya, I think I like his whole thing that he says during the kitchen before he dies, about how you know life's kind of difficult for him and it kind of sucks for him after he's you know basically just doesn't have a real identity. I think that's cool about him. So C tier it is for him. He's more interesting than these characters, I would say. Who do we have left? Hero. Hero's top of D tier. He's kind of shitty, but you know he's not that bad, if you ask me at least. Um, he's definitely a worse version of Soda, but except Soda's kind of more of a simp than a goofy character. Anyway, so that's basically gonna wrap it up for the whole portion that has just the video game characters. Actually no, except for Monokuma, but I mean he's just gonna go in S tier because why not? And who else do we have here? Where's Monami? I'll put her up there. Monami slash Usami. C tier, why not? Because, I mean, she's... Actually, no, I'll put her in D tier because she's annoying, but she has good intentions. All the Mono kids, let's just put Mono Kid at the very bottom because he's fucking annoying. Monosuke, Yafam, actually, I'm not going to put any of them higher than A tier. Yafam, C tier. Monodam, C tier. Monofanny, D tier. Where's Monosuke? There he is. C tier. And now I guess I'll rank the another Danganronpa, another characters if I know any of them, or another episode, Ultra Despair Girls, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oh yeah, Izuru Kamakura is literally just Hashime, so I'm just gonna put him there. What do we have? Oh, same thing with her. Where's Toko? There we go. Actually, I'll just go with the future arc characters, whatever we want to call them. She's a pretty good character, good teacher. You know, I like what they did with her in the anime. Sucks she wasn't in the game, but you know, it's what it is. Bandai, whatever, I think that's his name at least. F tier, don't really know much about him. Great Gozu, C tier, he basically tries to protect Mikoto and them. I think this dude's played by Matthew Mercer. I think his name's Haiji Tawa. I'm not gonna rate him, but you know, I don't have to play the game to know this dude's fucking annoying. Is this Jin Kirigiri? If he is, then I'll just put him in D tier. I don't really know much about him, but he's probably more interesting than those people. Juzo Sakakura, or I think that's his name. B tier because he actually, you know, tried to help them out, even though he's kind of annoying for most of it and just gay for this dude. I forget his name. I'm blanking. Tengen, D tier, kind of cringy, old man, brought back to the spare video or something, and he started the killing game again. I think this dude's name is Koichi. kind of like funny JoJo dude that does the pose. But I put him in C tier. He helped out a bit too, kind of like Gozu. What do we have here next? Mikoto Sisters. I forget her name. Yeah, Juzo was gay. Because he was gay for Munakata. This is his name. I don't really know much about her, so I'm just gonna put her in B. I'd maybe go as far as A, if I watch it a bit more. You know, I'll put her in A because I think she's a pretty good protagonist with those two, or with Toko. I mean, this girl was, I didn't really know much about her, so I'll just put D tier because she's just one of those kids. This one was probably the most interesting to me. Nagisa. I'll give her B highest. Oh, there's Monami. There you go. All the pink ones go in D tier. Munakata. Let's put him in B tier. Sure, why not? Who do we have left here? This kid was annoying. I'm putting him in D tier. He's probably like less annoying than that dude, but you know. Monica Toa. B tier. Why not? Oh man, I can't wait to go off on her. I think this is either Fuyuhiko's sister. No, this is Sato. Sato is fucking cringe. So is her sister. So is his sister. There we go. Ruroka Ando, instant F tier. I don't think I need to even explain her. Fuck her. Ryota. Let's put him in B tier. Not that he didn't have bad intentions, but he also kind of fucked up with Junko. Amaya. Is that the wheelchair girl? I forget. You also tell me who Maya. I don't know how you say her name. Psycho. I love Psycho. She's a really cool character. I give her B tier. It sucks how she had to deal with this fucking bitch, but you know, it is what it is. And this dude's a dumbass for dating her. So yeah, fuck Ruroka. As cool as you may be, Dante from funny Devil May Cry series, you're a dumbass for dating her. Also the fact that she killed you. I think that's pretty much it. Let's see. I guess I could rate Aoi's brother. For the short time that we knew him, C tier at least. I don't know. Ella Salty, hello. Welcome to the stream. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go through the list again. Like I said, if you guys are curious about a character, why I placed them where they're at, feel free to tell me. I'm just gonna go through and double check my list. See if I want to move characters around. Let's see. So I think I'll move down Chihiro, possibly. Well, let's move Chihiro to the top of A tier. Yeah, Munakata's awesome, but like I don't know. Like I thought he was kind of a, I don't know. Kokichi's fine there. Fuyuhiko's perfect there. Chiaki, Hajime, fine. Kaito, should I move Kaito down? I'm gonna move Sakura down. That's for sure, because I didn't have good enough explanation for her, but she was still a good character nonetheless. So that's fine. These two are fine. These four are fine. Aoi's fine. Junko, I don't know if I want to keep Junko here or not. I can move her up if I really wanted to. Nah, let's make that small there. Kaide is fine. Kazuichi I can move down the top of B tier. I don't know why I put him in A tier as much as I love him. Maki I'm also gonna move down. Should I actually no? I'll keep her here. Why not? I forget what her name is, but I'll keep her here. Same thing with Chisa. I'll keep her. B tier. He's fine. I'll put Byakuya up a tier. Gonta's fine. Buki's fine. Kibo's fine. Mahiru's fine. Miyu. Let's put Miyu up a tier, I guess. Why not? Let's keep him there. Ryoma's there. Tenko's fine. Juzo, I guess, is fine here. Yeah, I think the rest of these are fine. C tier. Rantaro's okay. Celeste is okay. And that. I think these are fine pretty much too. The only one I can see moving up for this one at least, maybe Mikoto into C tier, but like I think he's fine in D tier. And I'm not even worried about F tier. Fuck those characters. So this is gonna be the final tier list. We got Nagito, Toko, Kokichi, Fuyuhiko, Chiaki, Hajime / Izuru, Kaito, Kirigiri, and Monokuma in S tier, and then everyone else down here. That's pretty much that. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys disagree with anything, feel free to comment it below. I feel like everyone's going to disagree with the Korekiyo thing. That's fine, but, you know, it is what it is. I will be looking at the comments, so, like I said, if you have a differing opinion, then feel free to put it below. But, yeah, until next time, keep it virtual, and peace. See you guys later.